Oh, I'm feeling so weird today. I feel like I've woken up in some other dimension where people think I'm crazy. Maybe I am. It's like the more I go on in life, the more I go along, the more people don't seem to understand me. But I'm not isolated and alone. I mean, I have friends. They seem to get a kick out of me. But the people who were supposed to know me best and love me the most, they don't get me at all, it seems, anymore. And I don't get them. I really don't. Getting over a sinus infection. Is that a spiritual thing, getting sick this time of year? Like clearing out the gunk from the whole year before you're getting into the new year to start fresh? That's what I thought about. But then what happens if you get sick on like December 31st? I don't know, but I always seem, well, last year I didn't, but I seem 2 years ago I got strep throat right before Christmas. I've never had strep throat in my life. I was sick for a week with that, and that was worse. I mean, that was horrible. I was in bed for 3 days. I could barely move. I was so weak. I had a fever. My throat was on fire, and oh my God, the pain. This was just a sinus infection, but I felt a little run down, a little tired, constantly blowing my nose, like it just won't stop. Today's much better. Allow me to whine. Allow it. I tried filming myself the other night because I haven't made a video, and it's pointless to even say it now. It's ridiculously long time. And I guess with the new cameras now, my skin looked horrible to me, and I was like, oh dear God, I can't possibly appear this way to other people's eyes. So I just couldn't do it, and then I was fiddling with stop motion, and so I did a series of pictures of me making faces and stuff, and put it in one of their black and white filters, and made me feel better. But, I mean, I look fine. You know, all these years on Earth takes a toll after a while. It just takes a toll. Physically, emotionally, mentally. All of the above. But I'm doing good. I'm doing so good. I have high hopes for 2019, and I hope they're not just high hopes. I hope that it's real, true goals, accomplishable goals with real payoff is well needed and would be, well, very much appreciated by me. I have a project that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be really busy next year, but this project that's in my head, it's been this nebulous thing for years, and this year has finally started to come through to where I can say, oh, this is something real. Oh, I gotta pull my car up, hold on. Oh, there we go. I have this thing where I hate driving backwards, and so I avoid backing up whenever I possibly can. But when I have to back up and I feel that fear coming in, I just keep telling myself, you're a great driver, you know how to drive, you're a great driver. Because there's no reason for me to be afraid of it. I mean, it is hard to drive backwards because you really can't see everything like you can when you're driving forwards. But, you know, when you overthink things. Anyway. So, yeah, this project. Oh, this project. I have high hopes for that, too. It's gonna be a different YouTube channel under a different name. I will, once I get it together, it's probably going to be another year, maybe a little bit more, before I really have something to put out there. But when I do, I'm going to, on this channel, for my... Do I even have any subscribers anymore? I'm nowhere near trending. My god, YouTube's changed so much since 2007 when I put my first video up. I miss it. I miss being on YouTube so much. I really, really do. But anyway, when I have something valid, something that I can show and say, this is that project, and here are some videos, and I will make a commercial, in a sense, for it on this channel, so that you could see, oh wow, okay, that's what she was talking about, and oh cool, that's the YouTube channel I need to go to and subscribe to now. It's gonna be like that. I'm not looking to, I don't know, there's so much on YouTube where everything's the same. Am I alone on this, and this thinking, or it's like, hi guys! Oh, there's so much I want to tell you. I am so super excited, and I can't wait to share it with you. There's way too much of that. I just want to strangle everybody. So I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. It's so phony. It's just so phony. I'm not saying that I'm doom and gloom all the time and I lack positivity. A lot of people say that I'm very cheerful, that I'm a very cheerful person. But, you know, there's a realism to it. No one goes around, like, grinning from ear to ear every second of the day and truly feeling that inside. It's fake. It is fake. It is phony. It is false. And I'm tired of that being the popular thing on YouTube and on TV and everywhere. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. So a big part of this project that came to light this year to me, and I was like, ow, because I don't really know how to explain it. It's just, there's been this nebulous thing where I knew I was supposed to create something. I could feel it inside. It felt really strong, like something was brewing, and it was gonna come out eventually, and it was gonna be big, and it was gonna be magical, and it was gonna be something I was so proud of. But that's all I got from it. That's all I could hear and feel and see. So, I mean, how do you explain that? And so what I did was, I mean, I was frustrated by that because I wanted to know what it was. And this year I started getting glimpses. And I know I'm torturing you right now because I'm being nebulous in how I'm describing it. But a big part of this idea is that I want it to be more real. I want it to be something that when you watch it, you can relate to it. That it maybe even speaks to your soul. That it goes beyond the face you show to the world and touches something inside. I'm talking about stuff like that. Because I look around me in our world and I'm not seeing that anywhere. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, or maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but I am not finding it. Not finding it. And I feel like that's what's lacking, and I I know I'm capable of it. I've started writing poetry again, and I've actually been surprised at what's come out. It's been very intense and pretty dark. And I mean, overall, my state of mind has been positive and upbeat and good. So I'm not, there's nothing to be concerned about here. I just think that there's an art that is trying to be birthed, and it's being birthed through me, and it's gonna come out the way it wants to come out. I'm not gonna censor it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pretty it up and shine it up for anybody and put a smiley face on it. I'm not gonna freaking, you know, like, put on my high definition makeup mask and get my veneers on that I paid thousands for. You know, so I'm not doing it. It's gonna be art, so in that sense, it's not real. But in another sense, it's gonna be real because it's gonna have real emotion behind it. It's gonna have real feeling, just well, emotion and feel. You know what I mean? It's just it's gonna be real. It's not gonna be. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified. It's not gonna be that bullshit. It's not gonna be that fucking bullshit that I'm so sick of. You want to hear something weird? I only started cursing a few years ago. I used to never ever curse. It was like this thing with me. I don't curse. I'm someone that doesn't curse. Now I curse a little too much. I guess that's how swear jars were invented. I'm just so frustrated. I'm so sick of everybody just acting like nothing's wrong and acting like everything is great. And what's wrong with me? Because other times I see people like complaining and drudging on about how bad the world is, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get away from these people. So I don't know what I want. I'm not making sense. I know. There's just something deeper than. There's something deeper about being, hee, everything is great, and oh, this world is hard, and I'm having a hard time. There's something deeper beyond all of that I'm reaching for, that's trying to come out, and that's what this project is gonna be. It's gonna be. So, anyway, I have so many ideas that are flooding my mind. They're creative ideas. I'm grateful for them. I was in a drought for a bit with that, feeling like something was on the horizon and just not being able to figure it out. So I'm really excited. It's overwhelming, the stuff that is coming through, so I'm a little overwhelmed by it because I'm afraid that maybe I won't accomplish all of this. It seems like a lot for one person to build on. I mean, there's like poetry, there's animation, there's art, there's writing, there's production, the list goes on, and I'm just one person. I'm one person, and I'm like, maybe help will be given to me at some point. I don't know. I don't know enough about this project to even request help. And I hate asking for help when I can't pay anybody, too. I don't like that. My hope is that I'll be able to do enough on my own, and that the project will be strong enough and compelling enough that people will be like, hey, I'd love to help. So we'll see. We'll see if I get there. Like I said, I have high hopes. The work stuff, great. I have a lot of opportunities right now that hopefully I'll know more in February about how good those opportunities are and how consistent they're going to be. But I'm really excited about that too. That's totally separate from the project I keep talking about. That's just my real life, and trying to find a way to make money without selling my soul type of scenario. So I might talk more about that. I don't know. I don't know how much I want to say, really. I know I'm being vague. I'm sorry. I know that's frustrating to listen to someone go on and on in a vague way. Oh, God. But, yeah, so that's it. It is a really, really, really rainy day here today. There's flooding. I'm in my car in a parking lot drinking coffee. I was just at a post office, and the guy at the counter was completely condescending to me and acting like I was nuts because, you know, this stuff comes up on the screen out where you are. There's the screen where you would insert your card to pay, but before you pay, there's a screen on there, and it tells you, like, the different choices you have for postage. So I was paying attention to that. I was reading the screen. And he's like, hello, hello, and he's waving his hand at me. And I said, oh, yeah, I heard you. I'm just reading the screen, and this is the one I want. He's like, no, stop looking at that. Look at me. That's what he said to me. And then he has the nerve to hand me to circle the survey part of the freaking receipt. I was like, oh, yeah, I can't wait to take this survey, dude. I'll gleefully take your survey. You just wait, dude. So yeah, it's that kind of stuff where it's like I should just let it go. I should just, you know, brush it off. But come on, just like everybody, where's the customer service? Where's the compassion for your fellow human beings? Just stop. When I'm at work, I have a day job. When I'm there, I have to help people from all walks of life. I'm talking prostitutes, drug dealers, and then, like, you know, you're a grandmotherly figure and a businessman. I work with the public, and I am kind to every single person that comes in. I treat each and every one of them as if they're a potential friend of mine. That's how I treat them. So, yeah, I get, like, I just get beside myself when somebody who's in a customer service place just totally, you know, just acts like, you know, excuse me, I'm here. But, like, yeah, and you're helping me. I'm a customer, dude. You freak. And then there's another customer next to me, and she's telling the guy, oh, the stamps are going up to 55 cents? Well, I don't care how much you charge for stamps. The post office needs to stay open. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. I mean, I like getting mail. I think it's fun. I enjoy getting catalogs and my magazines and such. And I use e-stuff too. I've been paying all my bills electronically by the phone because, I don't know, there's something satisfying about sitting down and punching in the numbers for me. I don't know. But, I mean, I have nothing against the post office. I don't want them to close. But just, I think people are just out of their minds. Am I alone? Am I alone? I am right now. Do you hear that rain?
Help me, Obi-Wan.
That's the rain.
You're my only
It is pouring. Alright. I'm gonna end this here. Woo, doggy. Stay tuned. At some point, I will have some kind of concrete thing that you could say, oh, that's what she went on about for nearly 20 minutes. I hope you're well. Have a great 2019. Bye. I wasn't kidding. It is pouring out. Happy New Year. Be well.